Excellencies, good afternoon, and distinguished delegates. On behalf of the Civil Society Financing for Development Mechanism, we foreground two related challenges bearing heavily on the Global South as we struggle to survive amid the climate breakdown, deepening poverty, rising inequalities, crushing debt burdens, and shrinking democratic spaces. One of these is mobilizing urgently needed financial resources at the necessary scale, speed, and ways that are just, equitable, and accountable. And two, making profound changes in the international financial system, not only to mobilize finance, but to stop the massive and continuing transfer of wealth and natural resources from the Global South to the Global North. We thus urgently enjoin you all to hear the growing calls, particularly on the crushing burden of unsustainable and illegitimate debts. Debt servicing imposes enormous fiscal strain and significant obstacles to the pursuit of sustainable development, economic justice, and climate action. Global South nations are compelled to comply with onerous loan conditionalities and prioritize debt repayments, even as we struggle for the fulfillment of basic rights to food, water, and other essentials for a life of dignity. We are forced to borrow to survive, to rebuild after disasters we did not cause. Lenders cultivate dependence while the system punishes any effort to break free from it. Measures such as the Common Framework have thus proven ineffective and inadequate. Debt swaps also continue to be vigorously pushed despite well-documented accounts of minimal reductions of debt burdens, if at all, and greenwashing, to name a few. We pay more to creditors than what we receive in climate or development aid, and we are trapped in unending and worsening cycles of borrowing and repayments. A key step towards addressing these challenges remains on the table: the adoption of a UN Framework Convention on Sovereign Debt. It is unfortunate that this vital opportunity has been missed in FFD4 because blockers stood in the way of democratic and equitable debt governance. But the road ahead stretches beyond Seville. We look forward to advancing the consensus on an inclusive and participatory intergovernmental process to look at reforming debt governance in ways that are fair, democratic, transparent, and accountable, including ways of significantly reducing debt burdens of Global South countries, starting with debt cancellation of unsustainable and illegitimate debts. Moving in this direction is one of the most concrete expressions of leaving no one behind. Thank you.